Pheomelanin means animal melanin.
At this point, I'm about 99% certain that the good Lord is testing me, because why else would I be seeing your videos like 3 times a day? I'm going to start with the very obvious fact that no, pheomelanin does not mean animal melanin. It means gray melanin. It's a compound of 2 Greek words, theos, which means gray as in gray matter, or theousia in Greek, which apparently you're lacking, and melanin, which comes from the Greek word melani, meaning pigment or ink. If you wanted to find a Greek word for animal melanin, which it doesn't exist in Greek, it would be zoomelanin or zoomelanini in Greek. So, no, again, you're wrong. I was going to leave the video right here, but instead it got me thinking about this one video from one of my all-time favorite YouTube historians / philologists, Diamandis Koutulas, who I'm going to link right here, and I'm also going to link the video that I'm referencing right in the description for you to see. For the sake of honesty, the video is in Greek, but if you set the captions to auto-translate, it will do a pretty good job at getting the point across. But either way, let's start with the 5 points that he mentions. Number 1, the idiot knows everything. Like you, apparently you are, mentally speaking, a jack of all trades but a master of none, because you made it clear that you are an expert in etymologies. You're not. You're an expert in history. You're not. And you're an expert in anthropology. Again, you're not. Sign numero dos. The idiot is always right. For some reason, beyond my understanding, you act as if you are an authority on every single matter. You're speaking with a certain gravitas, as if you know better than everyone else. Now, let me be clear. I also expose sometimes my opinions out in the open for people to see them and critique them. But I also am fully aware that I could be wrong on some things, as I have been wrong on some things in the past, and I'm willing to be corrected on them. I doubt that you are, my friend. Number 3, the idiot is somehow never to blame, at least in his mind. There's no such thing as a blameless person, and that includes you and your Anunnaki race. For example, the so-called Anunnaki, using your etymology, have been enslaved in the past. And no, it's not because of race mixing. It's because people that looked like you used to sell people that also looked like you, who were your ancestors, and that's how black people arrived in America. So no, it wasn't some evil conspiracy of the cave dwellers or the evil paleface. No, it was simple economics. It was supply and demand. Europeans needed cheap labor. Africans were more than willing to enslave their own people and sell them as cattle and property, which helped basically create the transatlantic slave trade. Number 4, the idiot speaks with a burning passion. Now, this is not just a personal insult. In fact, I'm hoping that it will help you in the future, but whenever you're looking at the camera like you're speaking with a burning hatred about the people you're talking to, it's one of the many signs of an idiot. Take a breather, relax, and get your point across without looking like you're possessed. Because, unfortunately for you, I'm not an exorcist. I'm not going to sprinkle some holy water on you to make you better. That's on you. Number 5, and on this one, lucky you, I'm only going to give you half a point because you don't exactly fit this category. The idiot will use antiquated stereotypes and criteria. For example, a lot of the things you use are based on pseudo-history that have been debunked ever since the early 20th century. God knows how many times. There have been no aliens, as far as we know right now, that have roamed the earth, let alone aliens that were the ancestors of one specific race. Let's say that we were completely different species. We wouldn't be able to produce offspring. For example, it's the reason why an elephant and a giraffe cannot have babies. Even though you only got half a point on the last one, you definitely tick the bonus point. Good for you, my friend. You are incapable of independent thought. Now, I'm not going to pretend to be this super intellectual. In fact, I would say that I'm a pretty run-of-the-mill kind of guy. But you chose to give into the Afrocentrism movement, which means that whatever the Afrocentrist movement commands you to say, you will, and you will also in turn create your own content based on that instead of going on research, which, by the way, it's not done using colorful videos with fun little graphics. It's made with black and white paper. Boring, good old-fashioned black and white paper. That's it. At this point, I want to make a shameless plug on my new series, Hypothetical History, which is going to air this Monday at 6 o'clock Eastern European Summertime, where I will be using my independent thinking, unlike you, my friend. So yeah, go touch some grass, read a book, and have a nice day, idiot.